a summer air, getting lost in the day, feels like an escape. Whisper me sweet nothings, all the words that you say keeps me wanting to stay.
Good morning guys, today is Monday and I'll be 38 weeks pregnant. It's going to be my last week because I have a scheduled C-section next week on Tuesday, so it's really the last stretch. I'm feeling great this week. I slept a good amount last night. Last week I was really slow and tired, but this week I feel much better. I'm ready to clean up the apartment, declutter as much as possible, take care of my body, pamper myself before the surgery. I want to get a lot done this week because I know once baby arrives, I'll be very busy. And plus, recovering from a C-section will take some time, so I don't want to stress over little things around the house. So with that being said, today I'm going to tackle the diaper caddy. It took me some time to decide on whether or not I should have a diaper caddy because I live in an apartment. I could easily go and grab something if I need to in the bedroom, but because now I know I need to have a C-section, it's a different story. I think it's important for me to have easy access to the essentials for me and the baby all the time. Obviously my husband can help me if I need something, he can go and grab it for me, but I like to not depend on anyone and just be able to do things myself. I'm going to show you guys what I put in my diaper caddy. Before we start, I want to quickly show you guys my bump, currently at 38 weeks. She's growing so much the past few weeks. My belly looks much rounder because she's breech. I think her head is around this area and her feet are down here. So this is my bump at 38 weeks. So first, let me show you guys the diaper caddy that I got. This one was a gift from one of our friends. It's very lightweight and a decent size. I think it's a size medium. It has a lot of little compartments on the sides, and inside you can actually detach the divider. You can either use it without the divider, or you can place the divider differently depending on how you want to organize your things in it. So this is how I'll be placing the divider. So first I'm going to put 4 newborn diapers. These ones are from the brand Honest. I would need a pack of baby wipes, wet wipes, some diaper cream. These are samples that I got from the baby list in Amazon. And I also got some ointment from Tubby Tot. And then 2 onesies, 3 burp cloths, 1 thermometer. Then I will be placing a swaddle as well, just in case if I need to change. As for me, I'm gonna put 4 nursing pads. Then I have these cooling heating pads for my breasts. Hair tie, some healing ointment from Aquaphor, hair clip, a water bottle, little trash bags, some pads. Oh, and I forgot for baby, a comb and a hairbrush. Also some snacks. So I have some gummies, pretzels, nuts, and a nut bar. Some mint and a lip balm. Because I have a C-section, I'll be placing my pain medication. This is what it looks like. Next, I want to tackle the pantry. It's been quite a mess for many months, so I want to declutter and reorganize all that. Hi guys, today is Wednesday. It's currently 10:30 a.m. and I just made some tea. I had a really tough day yesterday. I started to have, I think it was Braxton Hicks throughout the night, but it was very mild. I was able to sleep through the night. However, at 9 a.m., that's when these pain or contraction has started more intense, and it was pretty consistent. Like I would have at least one or two every hour. I kept track with an app. Luckily, it didn't get more and more intense. I felt walking was helping as well as being on the birth ball, but I was suffering throughout the whole day until I took a hot shower at night. That's when I felt like the contractions went away. I really don't like the feeling of these contractions. Like I felt my uterus like contracting from the top to the bottom, and also had back pain. So I used a heating pad at low temperature to soothe the pain, and that definitely helped. And I was pretty much laying on the couch watching TV pretty much the whole day, trying to feel better. But yeah, it was really tough. And it's interesting because it also happened last week on a Tuesday. So I'm hoping that it won't happen again next Tuesday because it's surgery day. But yeah, I slept pretty good last night and I'm feeling much better today. So I'm ready to continue my nesting series. I got a package from Amazon. It's the creatine. I'm planning on going back to creatine after birth, even though I won't be working out right away, but I think it's important for me to take creatine on a daily basis. And I think there's no harm when it comes to breastfeeding. I want to quickly show you guys how I brew my raspberry leaf tea. I ordered a pack on Amazon, but I didn't expect to receive such a big pack. But I know it'll last me even while I'm breastfeeding. I'm planning on keep drinking it while I'm breastfeeding as well, because apparently it helps with lactation. So the way I brew my raspberry leaf tea is I put 4 scoops of the loose leaves in a mason jar and I fill it up with water. Then I cold brew it in the fridge for a day. Then the next day I will filter it with 2 sifters. Then I rinse the mason jar to remove all the loose leaves. And then I'm going to filter it again with a thinner sifter to remove all the residues of the loose leaves. Oops, made a mess. I have to say I'm kind of obsessed with this tea. I love the taste of it. I typically get 2 cups every day, and I just leave this mason jar in the fridge. So every Wednesday, first thing in the morning, I weigh myself. I've been doing it for a year now because I wanted to lose weight. But during the pregnancy, I wanted to make sure that I eat enough calories for me and the baby, especially during the 2nd and 3rd trimester, without going overboard, without gaining too much weight. So I created a spreadsheet and then like a chart so I can keep track of my progress, and it looks really good so far. During my entire pregnancy, I almost gained 25 pounds. Based on my BMI, I need to gain between 25 to 35 pounds, and I'm very close to 25 pounds, so I'm happy about it. Obviously, I also heard that when the mom doesn't eat enough, it could lead to some complications for a baby. I've learned about that when reading the book Expecting Better. But for me, I've been taking my prenatals on a daily basis, as well as some iron supplement because I was detected with anemia at the beginning of my pregnancy, and I started to take choline at my 3rd trimester of baby's brain development. So this is the prenatal that I've been taking, and honestly I don't have any stomach issues with it. Like, it's been honestly amazing. It has folic acid and DHA. I bought this one at Costco. They typically have a sale, and I take 1 soft gel daily. For my iron, I'm taking this one that I bought on Amazon. My doctor recommended me to take 1 tablet every other day. So that's what I've been doing since the beginning of my pregnancy. And this is the choline supplement that I've been taking since the beginning of my 3rd trimester. I'm only taking 1 capsule a day because I'm eating a good amount of eggs throughout the day as well, so that should be enough. Also, another thing that I've been doing to make sure that I eat enough and the right nutrition is to track my protein intake. So I target every day to reach 1 gram of protein per pound. I'm just tracking my protein intake and make sure that I don't eat too much carbs either. So this morning when I weighed myself, I was at 137.2 pounds. And pre-pregnancy, I was at 112.6. So this is the chart that I created. And as you can see, I gradually lost weight from June 2024 until April 9th of this year. And then, so I was at the beginning of my 2nd trimester. That's when I started to gradually gain weight. So it's a very nice linear progress. So yeah, my plan after birth is to continue to eat an extra 450 to 500 calories a day because it's very important for breastfeeding. I want to make sure that I have a good milk supply for my baby. I've read that when you breastfeed, you actually lose about 500 calories a day, so I need to compensate with that. I've been pretty good during my pregnancy, even though all the cravings that I've had, but I kind of let myself a little bit more loose than usual. I do snack here and there. I've been eating a bit more carbs than usual, but I want to be a bit more strict with myself after birth. I'm going to lessen the amount of snacks and carbs that I'll be eating. I want to make sure I eat whole foods. On our way to the doctor's appointment. I think it might be our last appointment before baby arrives because my surgery is on Tuesday. Just gonna probably check on her heartbeat. I don't think she's gonna do another ultrasound, and probably going over the instruction for the surgery. Alright, so I just got back from my OB appointment. Everything went well. Baby's still breech and my OB checked on her heartbeat. Everything looks good. I will need to get my blood drawn a day or 2 before the surgery. So my surgery will be on Tuesday. So I'm probably gonna go get my blood drawn on Sunday. If I have to rate my pregnancy, it will be a 4.5 out of 5. I honestly didn't have many bad symptoms. During my 1st trimester, I experienced a little bit of nausea, food cravings, some food aversion, and fatigue. But it was honestly not bad. I didn't have bad nausea to the point I need to throw up or anything. I had pretty bad food cravings, but I was able to be pretty disciplined about it and not listen to my cravings. And there's certain food that before the pregnancy I was able to eat fine, and for some reason during the 1st trimester I couldn't smell or cook that type of food, such as tilapia for some reason. The biggest symptom that I had during my 1st trimester is fatigue. So I'm someone who never nap. I hate napping actually, but during the 1st trimester I had to. I had to nap 30 minutes to an hour. Not every single day though, maybe a couple times a week I would say. So yeah, that one was quite difficult for me because I was also studying at that time. 2nd trimester I felt really great. I think it was my best trimester. I felt like myself again. My energy level was high and my belly was not super big, so then I was very active. I was working out, lifting weights. Yeah, it was honestly my best trimester overall. And then when it comes to my 3rd trimester, I was still feeling great. Honestly, I was a bit skeptical because I've heard other mamas saying that once you reach your 3rd trimester, it feels like you're going back to your first trimester. So I was really afraid of it. But honestly, my third trimester, it was not bad at all up until I think when I reached 35 weeks. That's when I felt more fatigue and just like the heaviness of the belly. I'm feeling more slow than usual, and the past 2 weeks I feel like I don't want to do anything. I don't have motivation for anything. I just wanted to like lay on the couch and do nothing, but at the same time, this is not me. Like, I'm a very active person. I love doing a lot of things. It was like a tricky situation for me. Now it's more the discomfort. I don't sleep very well at night anymore. I used to reach at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep every night. But the past couple weeks has been like 4, 5 hours. Sometimes I'll get 6 hours, but very rarely though. During my first and second trimester, I may go to the restroom once a night, but now during my third trimester, I'm going at least 2 to 3 times per night. So that's probably why I don't sleep enough. And I constantly feel thirsty too, which is insane. But yeah, overall, my first pregnancy experience has been amazing. I'm so grateful every single day that I've had it very smooth, even though the past 2 weeks has been the hardest for me. When it comes to challenges, I definitely deal with body image, especially now. I think my stretch marks start showing around 32, 34 weeks, but like very small, but now I could see them more and more, which is really hard for me. But honestly, I was kind of expecting it because my mom had stretch marks during her pregnancies. Just seeing your body evolving and changing on a daily basis, it definitely affects a little bit of your mental health. But I'm working on looking at it in a different perspective and sees as that I'm creating a human being inside, and that she's gonna be my biggest joy in life. So that cancels out all the feelings that I have. And now that I know that I'll have to get a C-section, it's even harder because I'm gonna have a scar. Luckily, it's not a scar that is visible even though you're wearing bikinis. I'll just have to be on top of the recovery and the treatments that would help to lessen the visibility of the scar. One thing that I keep reminding myself is that I won't get my old body back, and I will have to embrace my new body as a mom, that you feel confident and strong. Today, I want to reorganize my nightstand. So this is the temporary nightstand that I have because my old nightstand wouldn't fit between the crib and the bed. So I'm going to organize by zone so I could have all the essentials for me and the baby. The top should be anything that is grabbed quickly. The middle section, I would say it will be for baby care. And then the bottom is going to be all the extras and backup. It's quite a mess right now. That's why we didn't want to do it now. Alright, so first in this section I have my essentials. I have lip balm, hair tie. I'll be placing my medications for the C-section. Here I put some nursing pads. I have a speaker that I'll be using for the white nose. And here I put some wet wipes, diapers, burp cloths. And here I have a water bottle, some pads for myself, 2 onesies, 1 swaddle, and a few absorbing pads. And at the bottom I have my heating pad, and I have my boppy, their nursing pillow. So this is what it looks like. Hubby and I are going on a date. It's gonna be our last date before baby comes. And this is my outfit. This is a dress from Shein, and I got it for $8, believe it or not. It's very stretchy. I love it. I'm obsessed with this dress. It's a white dress with some floral print.